Greetings to Spring ISD's incoming 5th graders. This lesson will cover decomposing fractions into a sum of unit fractions. What does it mean to decompose? In math, decompose simply means to break down a number into smaller pieces. In the example shown, the larger number, 3/4, is being broken down into 3 smaller 1/4 pieces, leaving 1/4, 1/4, and 1/4. What is a sum? A sum is the result of adding 2 or more numbers. In this example, 9 is the sum of 2, 4, and 3. What is a unit fraction? In math, a unit fraction can be defined as a fraction whose numerator is 1. It represents one shaded part of all the equal parts of the whole. Here are a few examples of unit fractions: 1/2, 1/4, 1/7, and 1/16. Fractions can be broken down into the sum of smaller fractions. This is called decomposing. To understand, start by thinking about how whole numbers can be decomposed into the sum of smaller whole numbers. For example, the number 6 can be broken down into 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Decomposing a fraction works the same way. For example, the fraction 5/8 represents the shaded part of this model. 8 means that there are 8 parts in the whole, and 5 means that 5 are shaded. Each of the parts is 1/8. There are 5 1/8 shaded. So we could represent the model as 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8. This is the same as 5/8. This video will show you how this works with manipulatives. At home, you can use hair beads, coins, Legos, colored paper, or you could just draw models. Check it out.
First, I will use connecting cubes to represent one whole using sevenths and name the unit fraction. One-seventh, 1/7, 1/7, 1/7, 1/7, 1/7, 1/7. And that equals 7/7. Next, I will represent 6/7 green. I still have 7/7 that make up my whole, but 6/7 are green. 1/7, 1/7, 1/7, 1/7, 1/7, 1/7. That makes 6/7 green.
Improper fractions, or fractions whose numerators are bigger than their denominators, work the same way. I'm going to decompose 7/4. Since there are 4 pieces in one whole, I know the denominator has to be 4, so each piece is 1/4. So 7/4 is decomposed to 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4. If there are any parts of this video you didn't understand so far, go back and repeat this part of the video or ask your teacher or parent to help you understand the concept. Let's try some together. Let's decompose 4/6 into a sum of unit fractions. What fraction should we write on the shaded parts? Pause the video and take a second to think about it. Since there are 6 pieces total, each piece represents 1/6, so you should have labeled the shaded pieces with 1/6. Now, think about how to decompose 4/6 into a sum of unit fractions. What would the equation be? Pause the video and think about it. 4/6 decomposed is 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6. Let's go to the next one. Below is a model of the pan of brownies that Serena had at her birthday party. If 4 kids each ate 1 brownie, what expression shows the number of brownies eaten? What fraction should I put on each piece? Pause the video and think about it. To label the brownies, I would count the total pieces, which equals 8. So each piece represents 1/8. So I'll label each piece with 1/8. Now take some time to think about what expression you should write to represent the number of eaten pieces. Pause and think. Let's see how you did. We are only looking at the eaten brownies, which are the 4 that are shaded. 1 piece, 2 pieces, 3 pieces, and 4 pieces. If I was going to write an expression for that, I would write 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8. Let's go through one more. Which expression is equivalent to 9/8? Pause the video now to think about what the denominator in our answer should be and which answer choices can be eliminated. Let's see. We should be looking for an 8 in the denominator, so we can eliminate B and C. Pause the video again to find your answer out of the last 2 answer choices. You should have gotten D as your answer because A only adds up to 6/8. Now you're going to try some on your own. The fraction 3/6 can be represented by this expression, 1/6 plus 1/6 plus blank. Which fraction belongs in the blank to complete the expression? Pause the video to finish the problem. When we decompose fractions into a sum of unit fractions, we know that the fraction has to have a 1 in the numerator, so we can eliminate B and D now. The fraction in the problem is 3/6, so the unit fraction also has to have a 6 as the denominator, so we can eliminate C, and our answer is A. Ready for the next one? Here we go. Which expression is equivalent to 6/5? Pause the video to determine your answer. Let's see how you did. You should be looking for the answer with 5 as the denominator, so we can eliminate A, C, and D because each answer choice has a number other than 5 in the denominator. So that means the answer is B. Last one. Zoe decided to buy a pizza to share with her friends. The model below shows the number of slices Zoe and her friends ate. What expression shows the number of slices eaten? Pause the video to work it out. There are 8 slices total in the pizza, so each piece is worth 1/8. Zoe and her friends ate 6 slices, so the expression should be 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8. Here's a quick review. Remember, when you decompose any fraction into a sum of unit fractions, whether it be proper or improper, the denominator of the addends must be the same as your original fraction, and the numerator must be 1. It's as simple as that. For your final challenge, you will complete the next problems on your own and turn them into your teacher. Pause the video and take your time. You got this. This concept is easy to practice at home because you can choose any fraction you'd like and decompose it into a sum of unit fractions. So have some fun with it. Remember, if you need help with this concept, ask a parent or your teacher for more clarity. Until next time, I'm signing off. Bye!